So today I'm very excited because we're going to be looking at 20w45a. We got ourselves Amethyst, we got candles, copper, and much more. Now candles are by far one of my favorite type of decorations that you're going to be able to find inside this new snapshot. And you can even put them on cakes, which is also a really big plus. And also they do come in all 16 colors in the game. In order to go and light them up, then you can use a flint steel. And one important thing that you need to keep in mind is that as you go ahead and get yourself more and more out of a stack, then it's going to go ahead and light up a bigger area. So if you have 1 in the stack, then that's going to light up 3 blocks. 2 would be 6 blocks, 3 is 9 blocks, and 4 is 12 blocks. I'm definitely going to be using the white ones in my chandeliers. If you want to deignite them, then you can actually use your fist. So as you can see, I'll interact, and then it's going to go ahead and go out. So I definitely wouldn't recommend doing this in real life, because it's fire, and fire is very painful. So I think to finish this off, we're going to go ahead and light up this birthday cake. And no, we're not going to sing happy birthday, okay? Okay, it's no one's birthday yet. If you actually try to take the candle off the cake, it just duplicates the candle over and over again. So you can literally get yourself unlimited candles. So that's absolutely crazy. And to craft them, it's going to be honeycomb in a piece of string. So for amethyst, you can find them underneath the ground in amethyst geo pits. So if you go ahead and go around a cave, then you might eventually find one of these, an amethyst geo pit, which is going to be home to the amethyst gems, the budding amethyst block, and the amethyst block itself. Now you can also find 2 new types of stones. You can find calcite and tuff. So for calcite and tuff, they have no uses right now. The only use that they have is for building. So if you want to go and build with them, then you can go and do that. But maybe in the future they're going to introduce like a polished variant. Maybe they can introduce stairs, slabs. I mean, I think it'll be really cool for them to introduce all the things they can do for stone currently, but for tuff and calcite. Let's go talk about the budding amethyst block. So this could be a block that's going to be used to grow the amethyst gems, but you cannot actually take it on with you. Instead, if you want to farm the amethyst gems, you have to be down in the amethyst geodes that I showed you in order to go ahead and grow these. And then there's also the amethyst block itself. You can take this with you. Okay, you can take this on with you, and then you can go build with it. I mean, it's actually up to you. But they also make a really cool sound when we're walking on it, so go and take a listen. So right here, it's going to be all 4 stages of the gem. Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 3, and Stage 4. Stage 4 is when you're going to be able to break it and get yourself some shards. This is tinted glass. This glass can be broken with your fist and it will drop itself. So no more of those days of misplacing a block of glass and then you having to break it and then it ends up like just shattering and you get nothing in return. Okay, now you can just go ahead and get yourself this block, which it looks very strange to look at from this angle. It goes completely invisible. They also do not let light in. So as you go and build these, no matter where you have like a torch or a lantern, that is not going to pass through this block. And let's go and see on how you can craft this new block. And it's going to be very simple. It's just 4 amethyst, and then you have 1 glass in the middle, and you get 2 in return. Okay, how do you get 2 glass from 1 glass? Can somebody explain that? Like, I really don't know. Now for the copper, there's going to be 4 different stages. This is stage 0, so it's going to be this normal copper block. Then we have a lightly weathered copper block. We have a semi-weathered copper block, and then the weathered copper block. And then you can also go and turn these into cut versions as well. Now if you do want to go and keep them at a certain stage, then you need to wax them. You can get yourself wax variants of copper, the semi-copper, and the lightly weathered copper. But this will be a really cool block to use in any kind of steampunk build. With that one, you can also go and turn those into stairs and slabs, and you can even wax those as well, which is pretty cool. Over here, we do have ourselves the ingot itself. For the ingot, this is going to be found from the copper ore that's going to be underneath the ground. Let's go to move on to the next one, which is going to be the spyglass. Making a spyglass requires 2 copper ingots and 1 amethyst shard. And this is actually a really cool item. You see those horses over there? I can now see the sheep from all the way here. I can see those horses from all the way from here. But there is a slight problem. You can only see what's in that circle. But if you do want to go and get rid of that circle, oh boy, I've got a research pack just for you. It is going to be clean spyglass. And this will go ahead and remove that circle. So now as you can see, it is just like Optifine, and we can now see everything clearly now. We can see clearly now that the circle is gone. Circles do not belong in Minecraft, so stay out of your circle. For the lightning rod, this one's actually very simple to make as well. So it's going to be made from 3 copper ingots. Now whenever it is lightning out, then this is going to go and catch lightning as it strikes down. And that's going to be in a 4x16 radius. So this is going to be a really cool thing to use just to protect your houses. Or you can also have something redstone related happen whenever it's thundering, because this can activate redstone whenever lightning strikes down on it. Now next up, let's go and talk about the bundle. And this is going to be the recipe right here. You got 2 string, you got some rabbitite on top, and then you have 5 in the upside down affirmation. And then you get the bundle as the outcome. Now this can be used to go and store different items. So these are basically different examples they gave us. They gave us an example of putting dirt inside of there. And so if you want to put stuff inside there, you can either go ahead and have the bundle over the item, or you can just go and put the item over it and then right click. And that's going to go ahead and put it right inside there. So now the dirt is inside. If you want to take the dirt out, then simply go ahead and right click and then it goes back out. And I don't really know about how this can work on the Bedrock edition, like on a controller or even on your phones or tablets. Another example that they gave us, which can be 32 dirt and 32 stone. So if I go and interact, as you can see, those are now inside of there. And then we also got 8 ender pearls and 32 dirt. I grab the bundle. This can hold only 1 unstuckable item at a time. So if I go put that inside there, as you can see, the diamond element completely fills it up. Then for the last example they gave us, was going to be a color of every type of wool, terracotta, or concrete. I can go ahead and put those all inside of there. Sadly, you actually have to go ahead and click them one at a time in order to put those inside there. You simply cannot hold it down, which I'm very, very upset about. I kind of hope they introduced that. But also one thing I really don't like is that all the items just come out all at once. I kind of think they should have made it to where if you go and right click, then the last item you put inside of there, that's going to go ahead and come out on its own. Instead of the entire row. Because that's actually very, very annoying. Because it's definitely going to clutter up your inventory. You can now go and have lava cauldrons, which is going to make a really cool type of trash can that you can use. So imagine you got yourself a bunch of stuff that you don't want. If I'm going to toss it outside there, as you can see, it basically just gets burnt up. So we find ourselves a trash can that's not a cactus and that doesn't burn your base down. Oh boy, I'm definitely going to be using this quite a bit in my builds. But now we also got ourselves the ability of putting minecarts in wells underneath the water. So this is going to be a really big thing for underwater roller coasters. Now also the minecarts do go slower underneath the water. But with that one, that is basically it for everything that I wanted to show you in today's video. If you want to go ahead and try this out for yourselves, this is available in the launcher right now. This is not available in Bedrock as time goes. So hopefully this will come to Bedrock edition quite soon. But I do want to hear your thoughts down below in the comments about what you think of this. If you enjoyed today's video, then also let me know by leaving a like on it and subscribe so you never miss an upload. I hope you have a logical day, and I will catch you next time. Bye.